Hey everybody, Preston here, also known as Godzilla Hawk, and this is...
Captain Asshole here to rip off another show.
Yeah, I kind of got this a little idea now. I'm not going to take credit and say this is my idea, a rich idea. I got this idea from Zen Massacre, where Mike and James did the most unlikely battles.
And we both feel that this could be taken to a whole new level. Unfortunately, you have to have a cartoon-wielding mind to really mess that up, and that's where I come in handy.
Yeah, but what we're going to do different, instead of just picking random ones on the top of our head, we're actually going to draft. So this is how it's going to go out. So for example, I'm going to pick two guys, then he's got to come up with a story of how they meet and fight, and then he's got to pick a winner. And then when...
Which is going to suck, because half the guys he picked I'm probably not going to know.
But then again, maybe you too.
Yeah, half the guys I picked you're not going to know either.
So, I'll go ahead, and I'll pick first,
Okay.
and so here we go. I'm not looking.
That's what she said?
So the first pick is mine, and I got, yes! I got, I'll actually tell you in a little bit who it is. I'm not going to tell you yet, until I pick the second one. Okay. Okay, here's your Awa from Star Wars versus Taya from the Yu-Gi-Oh series.
Okay.
Now, pick your story. How did these guys fight, and who wins?
Okay, so in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh, Taya's walking into a store, wants to buy the cute little teddy bear, walks up and picks up the Jawa, not realizing that, hey, I'm in the cartoon world, Jawas exist. She goes to pick up the Wicket, pisses Wicket off to high fucking hell, and get down! And what happens? Wicket turns around and spear into her face, dead. Done. Wasn't even hard, because Dad don't have no weapons. What you can do, throw cards at him?
No.
Oh, the motherfucker's biting me! The motherfucker's biting me!
No, she probably would just have the power friendship by her side. But okay. Now
Friendship! Spear goes through her hand, through her face.
okay, now you pick random two. Do not tell me the names of two. Pick both guys.
So, there's one. I'm looking. I'm not looking! Pizza.
Okay.
Squitsy. Diggy. Got two. Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Count that.
See. Alright, let's see who they are.
Ooh. My pick. Bash the Stampede. Bash the Stampede is from a collection of anime called Gungrave, and it is awesome. Bash the Stampede is also known as an undead character. He died, they brought him back, he's pretty much immortal. But he dies eventually. Kind of awesome guy. He's a gun-wielding psychopath that just kills. Used to work for the Mafia.
Okay.
Versus, another one of my picks. The Demolition Man.
Oh, John, I know who you're talking about. Sylvester Stallone's character.
Yes.
Oh.
So very interesting, because fire.
John Spartan. That's who it is.
Yeah,
John Spartan.
because fire. At the same time, fire does affect Bash the Stampede. So, go.
Well, I don't know much about the anime character, but we'll just see. So, first of all, is the anime character, does he take place in the future?
No. Current time.
Okay. So, this will be... So, John Spartan is currently in the present time before he goes back to the future.
Yeah, no laser gun.
No, I know.
Damn.
So, he's not in the future, so he's still in Los Angeles time. He's pretty much trying to find, Simon Phoenix, Wesley Snipes' character. He's still trying to find him. While he's searching for him, he runs into...
I'm sorry, this is Bash the Stampede. Wrong character. It's so hard to read that. You get me a pencil next time. Let's redo this. Bash the Stampede. It's hard to read their names. My eyes are a little messed up. Bash Stampede is that character with the blonde hair, gun toter, another anime character.
Trigun?
Yes.
Oh, it's that guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so...
Reset Brown's retard, take one.
But anyways, so that takes place in the current time, right? Or is it the future?
That would be future, because remember, Bash has to save the human race, I guess.
Okay, so we'll start all over quickly. Okay, so John Spartan, he's in the future where everything's peaceful, of course. In other words, Pussyland. So,
he got you pegged.
So John Spartan, after he defeats Simon Phoenix, and he gets the girl at the end, while he's walking down, he ends up seeing Vash looking down at John Spartan. And Vash gets pissed off because he actually likes John Spartan's girl as well. And he wants her, but John won't take it. So pretty much
take it.
So they pretty much end up fighting each other over her. And this pretty much goes to back and forth gun action mode, where all they do is like it's pretty much a gunfight. They just blast each other with guns, and it's really close. It's a really close battle, but at the end, Vash ends up winning and killing John Spartan, and ends up leaving with the girl, walking out like a badass.
Really? I thought Vash Stampede would have blown half the city away, and with the girl along with him, using his star cannon.
Well, yeah, I'll kill it a little bit longer ones.
That'd be interesting.
Well, that's round 1. Let's see what round 2 is.
Let's get it out.
Okay, let's see here.
Oh, I forgot about Celebrity Deathmatch. That would be great.
Oh, that one's not going to be good for you.
He just laughed. That's not good.
Why do I keep picking mine? Okay, this is interesting.
Because you had 30 to my 20?
Yeah. So here we go. We got Kermit the Frog versus Donkey from Shrek.
Let me see those. Holy shit, it really is that. Holy fuck, dude. Seriously? Were the first two actually those two picks?
I actually picked, yes.
Oh my god.
You gotta think about...
No, I gotta stare at this for a second and think about this, because I'm sitting there going, really?
I told you to pick some trolls.
Okay, so let's see here. One day Donkey just walking along, being the ass that he is.
Literally.
Wanders into a different part of the swamp, and there be Kermit the Frog playing the banjo. Now, Kermit loves singing and all that, but you know, nobody likes listening to, who plays Donkey again? What's his name?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. Nobody likes to hear Eddie Murphy talk. They don't like to see him smile either. Damn, they don't like Eddie Murphy. But Eddie Murphy starts singing, and he gets a little too close. And then, bam, it's on! Kermit, out of the blue, swings that ukulele guitar thing he uses, his banjo, and smashes Donkey on the head. Donkey's bleeding into the swamp, twitching and shit. He gets back up, and he starts getting his shit kicked out of him by Kermit with a freaking banjo, jumping around like Yoda, right? And he just blam, 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 blam. And on the very last second, Kermit comes flying at him, going for the kill. And Donkey does a mule kick and takes Kermit's head off. Donkey is the winner, but we win because ultimately Donkey dies from the first original headshot that makes him bleed out and die. Because let's face facts, nobody would actually bandage up Donkey. They'd let him rot and die because we don't want to listen to talk no more.
Yeah.
Damn, too bad they didn't take out his jaw.
Alright.
My turn?
Yep, your turn.
Let's see if I can pick one of yours and one of mine.
Yeah, I will.
That'd be kind of interesting. Okay, I'll wait till you're looking so you can know that I'm not.
Okay.
Okay. It's really hard not to look down when I'm trying to grab one. Okay, I got one of yours. That's always good. Okay, here we go. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Oh, I did it. Okay, there's the bowl. So the first one we got, ooh, the animated Joker. He runs into the cartoon Hercules.
Oh, from Disney.
Wow.
Okay.
That's interesting. How the hell did that happen? Well, Joker got tired of his show and jumped off the edge of the screen.
Okay. So, Hercules, because in the movie he's really famous, and all the girls like him. So he ends up, after battling all the monsters and all the Greeks and gods for such a long time, he wants to take a vacation. So he ends up
going to Gotham. He goes to Gotham for vacation. Dumbass. Gotham, the second most evil villain populated city in the world aside from Metropolis. What were you thinking? When are you going to vacation next time? Freaking Planet Apocalypse?
Alright. Can you let me finish, please?
No, that was funnier than hell. Keep going. I want to laugh some more.
Like you.
Come on, asshole, you got this.
Well, pretty much what he said, goes to Gotham City.
I need a vacation from all this fighting. I'm gonna go to Gotham
to take a vacation.
Woo. Wait. We gotta redefine the animated series because there's two different ones. He was in both the animated series original, and then there was the Batman Beyond one too.
The original, the very original Batman.
Okay. The one where he was the main supervillain.
Where he was voiced by Luke, Skywalker, Mark Hamill. That one.
He was. Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, Hercules goes there for a little vacation after battling all types of gods and stuff. So one day he's just walking around.
I was kind of hoping to get Hercules and Godzilla just to see how you react to that one, but I can't get the fact out of my mind that he's vacationing. Fuck Hawaii. Let's go to Gotham. The underground city of the world where everybody's killing everybody for a handful of dollars. Wow. And even catch some sun inside the burning building.
Anyways, so one day he's shoe shopping because he needs.
Fuck these sandals. I want me some Nikes. Air Jordan's coming through.
So, anyways, while shopping there, a mysterious character walks into the room as well and leaves a bomb there. Luckily, the bomb explodes, but Hercules survives. And while he walks out, he turns around to the guy and turns to be the Joker. So Hercules
I had a better setup than that.
So
no, you skipped right over the shoe shopping portion of it. I was thinking like
okay, can I please
keep going. I want to put it in afterwards. Okay, go ahead.
No, you're not doing that. That's rude. Anyways, so
but it would have been funny that way.
But Hercules, anyways, decides to go out the Joker because he tried to blow him up and he destroyed his shoe store.
I was thinking Joker stepped on his brand new white Nikes and put a scuff on it, and it was down.
Okay.
Son of a bit. Wow.
Anyways, so they end up getting to a fight. Joker first tries to shoot him with his Thompson machine gun. Of course, that has no effect. He tries getting laughing gas, but it doesn't affect Hercules at all. Hercules is just beating the living hell out of the Joker, just beating him senseless. And then out of nowhere, Joker sees some white Nikes that are still remaining from the store and uses them as bait. So he throws them. Those are expensive! So Hercules goes after the white sandals, Nikes.
Don't forget the swoosh.
So the Joker ends up, getting inside his van, and he runs over Hercules, pins him to a wall. It doesn't kill him, but he's pinned him there. He gets another bomb, puts it in the face of Hercules. Hercules, you think he's dead after the explosion, but he still survives. So Hercules gets his new shoes and starts being.
He gets the shoes. He gets a power up. Shoe power up bonus. Yay!
So he gets the shoes and starts beating the shit out of the Joker.
Stop kicking yourself! Stop kicking yourself! Stop kicking yourself!
No, he doesn't do like that. He just grabs a knife by the
Superman kick!
No, he doesn't. No, he grabs it by the little string area and just starts doing this.
Nunchucks! Oh my god! Nike shoe nunchucks! The new product at 10!
So he's beating the Joker. He ends up killing the Joker with the Nikes. Walks up with the new Nikes all bloodied up, and then he goes back home, and that's how.
But the shoes are rattling as he's walking away because it's got the teeth going. He's just like, oh my god.
So that's my death bell right there.
Wow.
So now I gotta pick 2 more for you.
That's round 2. Time for the final round.
Well, I should go 5 rounds. Why not?
These 5 rounds? Okay, this is getting kind of fun, anyways.
Okay.
I picked 2 of your heroes, by the way.
Yeah.
You probably just pulled one.
What the fuck is this? Okay, so I got one of yours. So I got the lion from Wizard of Oz.
Wait, from the Wizard of Oz.
The lion, the cowardly lion. Yeah. Versus
Worf from Deep Space Nine. Yes! This is gonna be so one-sided. I'm gonna love this. Well, this goes over here with your stuff. Remember?
Okay, so you have to pick. Remember, take your time. Pick scenario where these guys fight.
Okay, so big old war goes off on the island of Gibson. Unfortunately, the Jem'Hadar decided to blow up the planet because they're annoyed by all the 1968 cartoon characters on it. They blew up the planet. Dorothy died. Dorothy's dog died. The Scarecrow was vaporized.
Well, actually, Wizard of Oz came out in the 30s.
The wizard exploded 17 times. One for each movie they made of it. And the only one that survived was the Cowardly Lion because he hid inside the Tin Man. Well, the Tin Man acted as an actual shuttle.
Like the nuke in the fridge.
Even though every piece exploded off and killing him, his major body portion became a shuttle and shot him into space, which was then taken aboard Deep Space Nine as recovery. And as the Cowardly Lion walks off, it was so insulting to Worf to see another character looking that retarded that he just started growling at him. And what happened? The Cowardly Lion going, oh, I'm still in play. He goes, ah. And it's like, is he gay? And Worf just sitting there giving him the evil eye. And you can literally see Worf getting a boner as he's planning to rip this guy apart. And Cowardly Lion goes, no, no, and starts putting bows in his hair. And it's like, oh no. Even all the security officers that are there, even Otis is there going, watch this. Starts taking bets. 50 platinum bars on Worf. By that even started. Well, Worf sitting there getting more and more and more angry. More and more angry, and the Lion's just Worf couldn't get any more agitated. Suddenly a fight breaks out. Worf's beating the crap out of the wall because he just can't bring himself to killing somebody for no reason. And the Lion's just, oh, y'all, you're so precious. Oh. Needless to say, Worf's blood pressure skyrockets so high that his head explodes. And the Lion wins without having ever physically touched him, but having mentally him to death.
Okay.
Was that good?
Yeah.
Was that pretty good?
Not bad, not bad.
I still don't want to know what he was doing inside the Tin Man. Okay, so my first pick.
Say his tail.
I win. Oh, yes, I picked a legend. I picked one of the legends. You're going to like that one.
Did you pick one of mine?
One of my legends. The only one left I want to pick is Godzilla. So here's the Bullback. Oh, I got both of mine. Okay. Ooh, this is good. This is going to be one hell of a fight, too. All right. One of my favorite characters that Vin Diesel has ever played is Riddick. By far, Riddick is one of those characters on the list that says, holy fuck. Well, I picked Pitch Black Riddick. Riddick from the Chronicles of Riddick was awesome. I'm going to give him that. But just Pitch Black Riddick, he was a smartass, he was a survivalist, and he was a dead-on killer. There was nothing to him. He didn't like you, he killed you. He liked you, he killed you. He just kept killing people, and it was like, yeah! Looks clear. Loved it. And today he will be facing a legend in the making, a legend that has surpassed everything and become like a cult following. He'll be facing the legend that is Chuck Norris.
Whoa! Oh, this is tough. Oh,
look!
okay.
Look! Both of them are my picks too.
Oh wow! Okay.
I was hoping to pick
I know
Godzilla,
a little bit about Riddick, but I know a lot more about Chuck Norris. So this is going to be
of course you
interesting.
know more about Chuck Norris. We already know who's going to win, but I hope it's I hope you at least give him a good fight.
So, Riddick. So, anyways, Riddick, after killing pretty much every species on the planet, he's bored. He has nothing to do because he's pretty much beaten every single opponent he's ever faced in the universe. However, you see a space pod going up into a spacecraft, and inside the pod he sees Chuck Norris. Now, Chuck Norris was testing out a new pod system for science to see make sure it works, so they can use it to like travel to space and stuff. So Chuck Norris accidentally gets launched into Rick's spaceship. Chuck Norris comes out wondering where the heck he is. Rick sees him and realizes that, you know what, he's got nothing better to do, so why not kill him? But
yeah, that's actually perfect logic for this particular Riddick. He literally looks at you and goes, "Well, you're me. Let's kill you." And it's like, yeah,
well, he
I'm gonna kill you with my coffee cup. Who can argue with that?
So Rick ends up charging at, and out of nowhere, Chuck Norris does a super kick, a side kick, and knocks Rick down. Rick gets back up, and Rick's just like, "Oh, you're dead now." So they end up going at it. Rick's using his knives, but of course Chuck Norris doesn't need weapons. His entire body's one. So he's just blocking all the knives. He's just kicking. They're all blocking each other. It's going back and forth. But then out of nowhere, Rick ends up getting the knife, getting two knives, throws them at Chuck Norris's legs, so he can't use his most powerful weapon, his legs. So his legs are gone. He can't use them. Then he gets his arms, pins his arms down. So he's pinned down to the ground. There's no way Chuck Norris is getting out of this. Rick ends up going for one of his guns. He's about to blast it out. I don't know where Chuck Norris, with his third fist or underneath his beard.
Bam! Punches him in the chest and rips out his heart.
Punches him right in the face, knocks him out cold. But not only does it knock him out cold, it puts him out for the count, and Chuck Norris ends up winning.
Oh. You know, the bounty's doubled if he's returned dead. I could help. I could buy a lot of space shuttles.
So yeah, that's what I picked. So I believe it's my turn now.
Yes. I hope you get a certain character. I hope you get two certain characters of mine.
Okay, let's see. Oh, you're gonna like that one. I picked one of yours.
Uh-oh. I picked an Ewok too.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Two of the fastest guys in the world. I got Quicksilver from X-Men,
The new movie.
versus Bruce Lee.
Oh my God!
Here you go.
Both legends have been picked.
Two of the fastest guys in the world.
So you could that was the other legend was Bruce Lee.
I put Bruce Lee in here too.
Okay, so we're gonna make this real quick.
Literally.
So Quicksilver is a kid. We're going off the new X movie. Back the only Quicksilver that was shown in the movie was the kid version, who was awesome. He was emo and he was like, "Oh, I get to steal something from the Pentagon." Woo! And it was like, "Oh my God!" And when he puts his ear things on, it just it was good. So we're gonna be hashing that through this thing. So we're gonna start off with the basics. A basic setup. Bruce Lee's doing one of his movies. Pre-dying. Awesome Bruce Lee. He's doing one of his shoots. Realizes the sun has not moved. They've been filming for 3 days and the sun hasn't moved. Turns around and he sees a glimpse, a little silver on the side of his face. Can't tell what it is. And as he turns back around, suddenly his jaw hurts. Big bruise on his face. Turns back around, gash across his chest. He realizes someone's pretty damn fast and they're slowing down time. Turns out Quicksilver's going around the planet as fast as he can. It's completely stopped Earth's rotation. After 3 days of filming, Bruce Lee is not feeling too, you know, but it's still Bruce Lee, the legend Bruce Lee. Thank you. Yeah, you might as well say, holy shit, this is like Chuck Norris in an Asian form. So, Quicksilver, who doesn't like anybody at this point, because he thinks everybody is out for themselves, so he's out for himself. And he figures that if he can get rid of Bruce Lee, he can take his place as the new Bruce Lee with how fast he is. he's taking out Bruce Lee. He's cutting him. He's hitting him 900 miles an hour plus, just going, and he just swiping. You see Bruce Lee go to the ground. You can tell he's almost dead. It's almost over. And as Quicksilver goes in for his final pass, he picked up one blade, going right in for a straight kill. Bruce Lee feels the power of the dragon. The ground starts to shake. His eyes glow green, and he goes, ah! And he just jumps up and kicks, and bam! Quicksilver's head goes flying off. The impact takes Bruce Lee's leg right off. And we find out Bruce Lee's a robot, which is the only way he beat Chuck Norris to begin with. The end.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
That was totally awesome!
The robot part, not really. Actually, it's your pick.
Oh, but...
Anyways, continue.
Okay, so we're running out. So that was round 4, right? Last round, here we go. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be mine or is it gonna be yours? It's gonna be mine. Oh, damn it.
What? Is it mine? Is it one mine?
This is... Okay, so here's that. Gypsy Danger.
From Pacific Rim.
Versus Pikachu.
Okay, this one can actually work. I like doing this, so we might do a couple more. But anyways, Gypsy Danger from Pacific Rim versus Pikachu from Pokemon. So,
oh my god. I just don't know if Pikachu can make that thing explode, but I don't think that thing is fast enough to punch it. I literally don't think that this is gonna work because it's like, gunshot, douche, and it'll be like, and Pikachu will be over here. Fuck! Douche, she's over there. Ah, missed him! Pikachu's there. Pikachu, what the there?
So this takes place right after the Pacific portal has been closed. Gypsy Danger is being repaired. And then while he's being repaired, Ash and his team come along with Pikachu. They decide to go there where the Jaegers. So they end up being there as special
That's just
guests.
in. Doritos are awesome.
So, hang on, I'm losing my voice for a second. So anyways, Pikachu ends up getting a little pissed off because he doesn't like the Jaegers. He thinks he's better than the Jaeger itself. So Ash proposes a little challenge to the pilots of the Gypsy Danger to have a death battle between Pikachu and Gypsy Danger. So they decided to have it in the middle of the city. So, first of all, like you said, Gypsy Danger is way more powerful, but Pikachu's a million times faster. So like you said, they're going to try every weapon possible, but Pikachu's going to continue dodging. Pikachu's going to try using electrical attacks, but it's barely going to have any effect on Gypsy Danger. This is just going to go back and forth. So this is pretty much what it is. Just just pretty much going to be like that for a while. Until eventually, Pikachu's going so fast he's not even paying attention. He's just getting cocky now. And out of nowhere, bam! A smack. Pikachu's down. He's not dead, but he hits the ground hard. It looks like they're about to step on him. Pikachu moves out of the way just in time, but barely. Ash's trainer tells Pikachu to do a thunderstorm. Lightning comes down. It's destroying Gypsy Danger. It's striking the arms, taking him off. The arms are coming off very easily. They're in trouble. Pikachu's goes through the window, the head of Gypsy Danger. Doesn't kill the pipes, but goes right between and right through it with the charge attack. Gypsy Danger's getting effed up really bad. Pikachu goes for one final assault, but of course Pikachu gets cocky because he's charging up on the ground. He's not paying attention. Bam! Gypsy Danger.
I thought he was inside the helmet.
No, he went right through the helmet. So he literally went past it. So he's on the ground. He's charging up for his final assault, and then not paying attention though. Bam! Gets stomped on. Gypsy Danger ends up winning this.
You know, that's true because most Pokemon don't pay attention. That's why Ash's Pokemon get killed every time. Round
Alright.
6.
Here we go.
I was going to say that Pikachu got pissed at Gypsy Danger because they were using him as an electrical backup to power all the repair units. And that's what set off the rivalry, but you know, it's okay.
Okay, this one's for you. I picked 2 of ours. So I got Chief Brody from Jaws versus what the Benny?
Benny from Lego
Who the
movie.
hell was Benny again?
Benny is the spaceship guy. A spaceship!
So we got Chief Brody, the main character from Jaws, versus Benny, the spaceship guy.
Chief Brody,
Jaws.
the guy that killed Jaws?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yep. So
Okay, so here's how it goes. I have no idea, but we're gonna try. We're gonna have to try with this one, okay? So, one day, Chief Brody and his boy are building with Legos. Unfortunately, they did not read the packaging. As warning, don't open this package unless you want to deal with this psychotic shipbuilder. They open him up, and the first thing he does, he screams, "Hi, I'm Benny, let me build you a spaceship!" This, of course, sends Chief Brody off into a tailspin of holy shit, because he just dealt with like 3 killer sharks, holy crap. And what happened? What happens? He builds a spaceship. What's the spaceship got? Giant shark faces on it. The first thing that happens, shark bites Benny's kid in half. Whack! And he goes, "That's a spaceship!" And he starts having twitching effects, starts shooting the Legos. But the thing about Legos is you can literally just put them back together, no matter how many times you break them. Shooting the shark, shooting the shark, shooting the shark. Suddenly he's disappeared. The shark ship is on the ground in pieces. Not moving. Benny's gone. The chief goes outside, looks up, and there's a huge Lego Death Star spaceship staring down at him. And his last words were, "Oh, fuck. Sheesh, we all die. Benny wins in a spaceship!" Was that good?
that was interesting.
I wanted Benny to take on Godzilla. Godzilla would destroy every fleet ship, but then the Death Star would kill him. But it'd be like a Death Star with wings, so it's a spaceship! Okay, so here's one. Uh-oh. Saw that.
Did you get one, mine?
Yeah, I got 2 of yours, unfortunately. So today, Godzilla, of course, versus Jimmy King. Oh, this is retarded.
Came from Ready to Rumble.
Let's see if you can make this entertaining for us. Are you going to shrink Godzilla for this one? Make him the same size?
Let's hear. All right. So this takes place right after Jimmy King won the World Championship at the very end of the movie.
This just in. Doritos are awesome.
So anyways, he's celebrating after his cage match. Then
I'm advertising.
the roof on top of the building gets torn off. You see Godzilla. Godzilla's staring down at Jimmy King. Jimmy King
Dr. Pepper.
Jimmy King is just got told that he's got to defend his world championship against Godzilla. So he's on his own. However, Jimmy King was smart because he had a backup plan. It turns out he was a scientist, a former scientist, and he ends up making that.
Eugenia! Give me my scientist weaponries! I need them because I'm good at doing that, but not fixing the grill on my son.
So he gets a gas bomb.
They're in the
Throws it at Godzilla.
NASCAR out back. Because he's an ass.
So he gets the gas bomb, throws it at Godzilla, and Godzilla shrinks down to Jimmy King's size. So that way it's a fair fight. 1-on-1 for the world title. They're going back and forth. Keep in mind the cage is still intact, so they're in the cage fighting. They're going back and forth, back and forth. Jimmy King's doing his best, but Godzilla's just beating the crap out of him.
And then Emperor Zod, watching this match, goes, "This is bullshit!" And the little witch girl from the very first Power Rangers goes, Magic wand, make these monsters grow! And throws her wand down and they get to be skyscraper size. Now keep going. This is cool. That would be cool.
Anyways, they're flying back and forth.
It's only fun if they both get to do it on both their levels.
So at the very end, so towards the end, Jimmy King looks like he's about to win retain style, but then Jimmy King forgot. His thing only wears out, only has effect for a couple minutes. Godzilla grows back in size, killing Goldberg and everybody else that's in the arena, or pretty much half the stars in there. Jimmy King's like, fuck, I'm dead. So then Godzilla's about to choose atomic breath, but Jimmy King also found he had another device. He gets a gas bomb on himself. However, instead of shrinking him, it makes it bigger. So he's the size of Godzilla. So now it's giant Jimmy King versus Godzilla. They're going back and forth, tearing up, freaking seeing everything. Godzilla's shooting his atomic breath, but it barely has any effect on Jimmy King. Jimmy King gets a giant steel chair, just bashing Godzilla in the head with it, wrapping barbed wire around. He's just knocking Godzilla. Godzilla's all bloodied up. Of course, the referee, too, in the match is gigantic because of the gas effect expanded, so now...
But it has to be Judge Mathis.
What?
Judge Mathis.
What?
The white guy with no hair. Let's get it out!
Yeah.
That's it. He's got to be the ref.
Yeah, so he's the ref. He's gigantic as well. They're both fine. They're going at. Godzilla looks like he's about to win again. The referee, though, kicks Godzilla in the balls. He's laying down on the ground. Jimmy King, it looks like going from King, but the ref turns around, kneels him in the balls. They're both on the ground. And by the time Jimmy King gets up, he shrinks down. Godzilla sees him right there, uses his atomic drag, blows him up, and Godzilla's the new world champion. That's how it ends.
Godzilla always got to win with you, doesn't he?
He's the king of the monsters.
I already picked. It's your turn.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This is the last round.
So
I promise you, this is the last round.
After him, yeah, we'll do our very last round. So here we go. 'Cause these are fun.
Oh, you went first, so this is the last round. Pick your last two.
Got one of your picks?
You're probably going to get 2 picks of mine.
No, I got one pick of each. Okay, I have no idea what the... Okay, say his name.
Smaug. It's the dragon from the Hobbit movies.
Versus the great white shark, Jaws.
Versus Jaws?
Yep.
Really? Wow. Oh, this is going to be one-sided. Do we really have to even go through that? A dragon versus shark? Seriously?
Do it.
Okay, we're going to be doing an ethereal world where it's just like a parallel dimension type thing. So, in this parallel dimension, Smaug has done everything that he's done up till the point where the Hobbit chased and the dwarves chase him out of the mountain. In this version, he lays waste to Rivertown, completely destroys it. Everybody dies, and he makes a new home right there on the lake. Unfortunately, the lake has a very mythological creature known as Jaws. What's the name that they gave the Jaws robot?
Bruce.
Bruce. The fishermen call him Bruce. The people who fear it call it Jaws. Smaug thinks that it's a challenge in his new home. One day, patrolling around Rivertown, around the waters, looking for this legendary creature, this shark, he happens to notice a fairly large fin hanging out the water. He starts going towards it thinking, hey, let's just go ahead and just fix this issue. I'm the only predator in these waters now and forever. And as he goes up to it, off to his right, a huge great white jumps out of the water and grabs him by the neck. 10 times the size of a normal shark. It is Jaws, fully remastered, fully grown, the megalodon he deserves to be. A little funner now?
I guess. So it's bigger Jaws.
Yes. Jaws. Megalodon Jaws. Okay? Smaug. Slightly bigger. Jaws, Bruce, drags Smaug into the water. His fire breath does not work. But you remember what he done said about himself, yeah? Right? His fangs are swords. His claws are spears. His body is a full force of nature. How strong he is. Well, Jaws starts tearing at his neck and ripping and gashing it open. But he's also an armored-hided dragon. Dragons are notorious for having armored shells. Highly strong armored shells that deflect just about everything. But a megalodon has the same issue. A very rugged hide. Like sandpaper, but thicker. By about 12 feet thick. So Smaug is ripping at Jaws, trying to rip him apart, and is not finding his claws ripping enough pieces off. Well, Jaws keeps going down deeper and deeper with Smaug into the lake. And they're ripping each other apart, going back and forth and back and forth. And Jaws is forced to let go because Smaug gets one of his claws inside Jaws' gills. Have to let go. First thing they do is let go when something attacks their gills. Really interesting. Backs off. Smaug's trying to swim back up to the top to get air. Unfortunately, a megalodon is extraordinarily fast. As Smaug breaks the water, Jaws bites down on Smaug's tail and drags him back in. And on the top of the water, they're having a full-on go at it. Jaws, being a big predator that he is, that has a thicker hide, is taking the blows and just keeps going with it. But every bite he issues is only doing small damage to Smaug. In the long run, Smaug manages to completely tear out the eyes of Jaws. But Jaws has also managed to tear off the wing of Smaug. Completely remove it. So now he's no longer capable of flying, let alone swimming fast. Now he's, kind of swims in a circle.
I find Nemo.
Lucky Finn. They're going back and forth at it. I wish we had cartoon to make this work better, because it'd be so amazingly awesome. There'd be blood everywhere, and people are like, you can't have that on there! Well, it gets good and good and good and good, and then it gets better. I'm dropping shit everywhere again.
No sign, it's just the papers are flying out because we're outside.
So, they're going at it. This fight's getting legendary because you have all the species. You have the orcs, you have the eagles, you have what's left of man, you have the dwarves, you have the elves, you have them all watching this giant Goliathan fight. And they're sitting there going, holy fuck, I hope they kill each other. If one of them gets loose, we're fucked. In the long run, Smaug manages to pull Jaws out of the water long enough to completely remove the water from him and use his fire breath again. Smaug goes for his fire breath, and as he does, Jaws manages to turn and completely bite off Smaug's head. Unfortunately, even though Jaws wins that fight, the people manage to tear him out of the rest of the way out of the lake, and he can't return, and he dries out and dies. 10 months later. 10 months of that fish flopping around trying to kill everybody. And 10 months we lost about 10 billion people, but he's finally dead.
How did he get him out of the water? Because I thought he couldn't fly because his
Smaug pulled him out of the water.
So he pretty much just did that, pretty much.
Yeah, he grabbed onto him with his talons and used one arm to pull him out, while Jaws was still holding onto him, trying to bite him in half. Weak spot for dragons is actually right at the base of the neck, by the way. A lot of people think it's the underbelly. A lot of them do have that, but they actually have what's called an armor plating. Armor plating links. One goes over top of the other. But where the head becomes the neck, there's actually a ridge. Instead of it being an overlaying link, it's a ridge to ridge. And if you hit it right with a sharp, powerful blunt force item like a giant shark bite, you'll shear through it.
All right, last one. Make this count. Take your time with this one. I want 2 guys. One from you, one from me.
I hope I pull Susie X for you.
Don't tell him. That's not.
Okay, we got one of yours for sure.
Pick an orange. Pick an orange.
I can't look at it.
I know.
Nope, I got 2 of yours. Last 2. You ready? Here we go. We got ourselves the Dragon Zord. Going 1-on-1 with the Gingerbread Man from Shrek. Now, are we talking the little guy or the big guy?
We're going regular Gingerbread Man. Original guy.
How's he going to kill anybody? He can't even cook himself. Here, let's put these in here again, because then we're done.
Yeah.
And they're just flying off anyways. I'm not done yet. I got my couple.
Yeah. Go ahead, set that over there if you don't mind.
Sure, just so how they're flying.
Alright, so Dragon Zord versus the Gingerbread Man.
Tier.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. So,
Over here.
Tommy, the Green Ranger,
Oh,
wants to get his Megazord, repaired. But in Angel Grove, they don't have, repairmans for big, giant space machines. So, they go to far, far away because they have certain technology that can help fix the Dragon Zord up a little bit, make it more unique. So he goes there to get help. So he goes up to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man actually has ingredients to make the Megazord better. But however, Gingy, the Gingerbread Man's right there. He doesn't like the Dragon Zord. He doesn't like Tommy actually asking Muffin Man for his secret agreements. Yeah. Ingredients, sorry. So Gingerbread Man starts getting his cane and candy cane starts whacking Tommy on the head. Tommy's just getting annoyed. You picked Grizzly too? As I just said. So, anyways. He's hitting Tommy. Tommy gets out his dagger, calls out the Dragon Zord. Dragon Zord comes alive, kills the Muffin Man by accident. Gingy gets pissed, gets his candy cane, starts smashing Dragon Zord in the foot, but it breaks easily. Gingy's gonna get fucked. Out of nowhere, Rita Repulsa sees the Gingerbread Man and decides, you know what, that's a good way to kill off one of the Power Rangers. Uses her staff, makes him grow. So Gingerbread Man is now the same size as the Dragon Zord. And not only that, his candy cane is now as hard as steel. So, they're going back and forth in the middle, far, far away, destroying everything. Shrek's dying, Donkey's dying, Puss in Boots is dying, all the fairy tale creatures are getting fucking killed off. All because of these two going at it. But of course, far, far away is cheering up for Gingerbread Man to win, obviously. But of course, the Dragon Zord realizes he likes cookies. So, he ends up biting off the arm of Gingy. He's eating it. He's actually becoming animal-like. Eating the arm. So, Gingerbread Man gets it out of his cane. But it turns out, he breaks it in half, rips one of them off. It turns out inside is a sword. So he gets the sword. He cuts off the arms, one of the arms of the Dragon Zord. So now, Gingy has only one arm, and now the Dragon Zord only has one arm. Dragon Zord uses his tail, smashes right through Gingerbread's stomach, but it doesn't kill him because he's a cookie. So they don't die that easily. You have to literally break them in pieces. Does that. Gingy gets the sword, goes right through the chest of the Dragon Zord, pierces right through. They're just going back and forth, nearly destroying each other. So Gingy finally gets his stab, sword, slices the Dragon Zord's head completely in half, right down the middle, dead center, so it splits. Dragon Zord's still standing, but of course it's It's not responsive. Just standing there. Kind of flailing around, having glitching up. Tommy's trying to control it, but he can't. So Tommy ends up going on top of the gingerbread man, using his dagger, starts stabbing his eyes out. Gingy's eyes out. Gingy just grabs him, throws him, and the impact ends up killing Tommy. So the Dragon Sword's on his own. With no commander, he's still just wandering around. Gingy finally, with one last assault, gets his candy cane sword and slices the Dragon Sword in half. Completely. He completely slides off. The gingerbread man ends up winning this fight.
How much coke did you snort?
Well, I did have that blue crystal stuff from Lucy.
Alright, so I went through what was left. Before we go any further, who's Stripe?
Stripe the Gremlin.
Oh, okay. And who's Steve Urkel?
Steve Urkel from Family Matters.
Steve Urkel. Okay. So, last bit of the show is going to be basically, out of the ones that were never picked, what are the two characters of yours that were never picked that you really regret not having gotten to use? That you had put into this bowl?
Nothing really. Like, this is fun to do. Like, we're definitely going to do this again another time. But hopefully they're a lot more different this time. So it's not, like, we might hit the same characters, but they'll be part with different same characters, so it'll be more unique.
So basically, you don't mind that certain ones you didn't get to use in a scenario?
No, I'm fine with them. Like I said, they're really fun. Like I said, we could come up with way more, but we just want to get this video out of the way because it's fun. But like I said, I have fun last time doing this. They're fun. Like it kind of reminds me of draft video, but with the draft video, it's all wrestlers and we have to book the show. But with this, it's two completely random characters where they can either be in the same show or they could be completely different and they just mix well and they have to face off. It's really interesting. Like the Smock and Jaws one is very interesting. Like Gingerbread Man versus Dragon Sword, like that would never happen, but it's just interesting what would happen if those two actually faced off and what could happen.
Well, I do have one pick that I'm upset that it didn't get picked. The rabbit from Igor.
I've never seen that movie, so.
You never saw DreamWorks Igor?
No, I didn't want to see
the rabbit that's, he's suicidal, but he's immortal.
Do you mind? I think it's in the preview.
He can't die, so he spends the whole day trying to kill himself. And he does, but he keeps coming back, because he's immortal.
That's dark.
Godzilla's just there blasting him and blasting him and blasting him. 7 years later, Godzilla's like, oh shit. He falls over on top of the Empire State Building, gets skewered. I'm sitting there going, well, it's about time.
But yeah, these are fun too. We'll definitely do this another time.
We'll be a little more creative. Also, the fact this was on the spot. Next time we'll actually pick after some more deliberation, probably closer to 50.
Who knows? Maybe we'll even do like 4 ways this time. Instead of picking just 2, we'll do 4 ways. So it's like a battle royal type thing.
Keep in mind, we do like to reserve certain characters from this particular type of thing.
I won't pick anyone.
Like we don't like to choose characters like Superman, who's literally infinite in power. We don't like to pick Goku because he's infinite in power. Godzilla was a little bit iffy, but we picked him anyways because he's awesome. Chuck Norris was iffy, but we picked him because he was awesome. Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's a robot now, so he's not. Proves that technically Chuck Norris has never been beaten by another man.
Bruce Lee is real.
Only by a robot?
No, that's Shelton Benjamin.
Where did him go? He didn't know.
Don't even start.
This has been brought to you by Dr. Pepper. Don't forget to chug every time you're done eating.
So what I want you guys to do is comment down below, tell us which battle did you like the most and which one did you think would actually fit. Personally, I think the Smock and Jaws one was probably the more fitting one because the only problem was I didn't like the fact you just said bigger Jaws. If you would have said maybe like chemicals in the water got in and you made him bigger and then he traveled all the way to the lake.
Here's the thing, Jaws was already an abnormally large shark. For a great white, he was about, the legend said, according to the movie, he's like 3 times the size of a normal great white.
In the first movie they say he's 25-footer.
And he's actually...
And in the third one, he's a 30-footer.
And he's more powerful. Now, if you remember the third one, alright, it's the third one, Jaws was based off a megalodon. Now, if you've been keeping up with megalodon, like I said,
Megalodon
white,
is a big
megalodon,
Megalodon.
big, huge. It's a dinosaur-sized shark.
I know what it is.
Right? A little bit more capable of killing a dragon. I can't just go, oh look, it's a shark versus a dragon. Can't do that. It's going to be a one-sided fight. Smaug would just boil the water and kill all the fish. Done. I don't want that. The Wharf, honest to God, my personal pick was I think the Wharf would have been the funniest fucking thing to see, like a cartoon or something. It'd been funny. He just sits there smashing his head against the wall until his cranium cracks open and bleeds out. Oh, I'm so precious. Oh. It'd have been great. It'd have been freaking hilarious.
But yeah, so that's pretty much our video.
Awesome from Awesome Action Packed. Hilarious is awesome too. And there's also the unbelievable, like the gingerbread man beating beating the Dragon Zord. Did the Dragon Zord ever think about turning around and just taking a giant radioactive shit on him and just burning him to death? No. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man! You're a monster! Yes, I can do his voice too. And let's face facts, I think out of all of them, the funniest one would have probably been, probably would have been Benny.
I thought probably the Joker and Hercules one was funny because Hercules went to vacation in Gotham City.
That was pretty good. We had a lot of comedic characters on this one. And that's the way I like to keep it, but sometimes you want to see some action-packed fucking ass-kicking, and that's what we want to see, and it's awesome.
But yeah, so we'll definitely do this another time. I don't know when, hopefully very soon.
If you don't want us to do this again, tough shit.